The federal government has flagged off a $2 billion project through the African Union Development Bank Development Agency, New Partnership for Agricultural Development. The two-day summit in Abuja, attended by state governors and stakeholders in the agricultural sector, is expected to come up with strategies to strengthen smallholder farmers and ensure food security. Correspondent Habida Lawal reports.
Most rural dwellers in Africa are farmers, and yet many countries on the continent are unable to feed itself and have been in this situation for many decades now. There have been a progressive growth in food imports in the last few years, yet the output of local farmers are on the decline. Partners at this summit are of the view that for the region to be self-sufficient, farming must become more competitive. They believe the region can only produce with comparative advantage if the enormous cost of importing food supplies is reduced by raising the output of smallholder farmers' products. Only then can hunger be reduced and the continent entertain the prospect of achieving the high rates of economic growth.
There also has to be a better approach and a better rethink. And a part of that rethink we have to start in our education sector. Agriculture needs to be better presented in the school system to ensure that we no longer be viewed by society as a lesser career choice.
And we will target $2 billion with the concrete outcomes of this. So, Excellency Governors, expect the follow-up to sign those letters to go for that level of funding, because we went beyond the piloting. No longer piloting. We want hectares to be valorized on our land, and this is the best way to fight COVID.
The aim of this summit is to establish a strategic plan to promote food sufficiency and ensure zero hunger in the country, as well as to mitigate the effect of COVID-19 pandemic. Nigeria spends up to $6 billion per year on food importation, a figure state government hope to reduce through this initiative.
Scale up the production, the yield per hectare, the inputs, implementing technologies, and making sure the produce gets to the farm and increases the GDP, the standards of living, and also in a whole basket, improve the economy of Nigeria, creating jobs and scaling up all we need.
Because agriculture is what we are now using to take a lot of people off the street. And so in terms of issues like this, we are always keen into it. And I must also say that we are also encouraged by the position of Mr. President, because issues like this, Mr. President does not joke with it, and we follow up with him.
The 10-year plan for food sufficiency and zero hunger in Nigeria and the continent is expected to address hunger with bottom-to-top approach involving local farmers, the Farmers Association, state and local government. Achieving food security, they believe, can be attained by reducing the cost of importing food and increasing farmers' output locally. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.